We move over to our community spotlight and bring Tim Russo, your station director, right?
Yes.
Up to the stage right now. So give a warm welcome to Tim.
Thank you, Dave. Thanks, Shannon.
Hello, my friend. How are you doing?
I'm doing very well. Thanks so much for having us here tonight.
Oh my gosh, of course. As Dave was saying, I feel like it's better together, you know? Like it's so wonderful to have you all in the building and in such close quarters all the time and definitely be able to celebrate this 12th anniversary for you as well. So give us your spiel on KGNU. What are you all about? What do you have for the community?
My spiel on KGNU.
Yeah.
What is KGNU all about? KGNU is about community ownership, community ownership of our media. Media, community radio, like the Denver Open Media,
Sure.
is about people owning that.
Yeah.
Us, the people in the audience, the people on the air, the people out there saying it's time to step up, take pride in the community assets that we have, enjoy those assets, invest in those assets, own those assets, so that we can kind of shun this corporate media that's just taking advantage of us and is so prevalent and so overwhelming in an election year like this year. So community media is about community ownership. Let's empower ourselves by saying, hey, we have media tools that are here, that are available, and we just need to step up and say, it's time to take that into our control.
Sure. And we are so blessed in the Denver area to have so many outlets for that. And how long have you all been running in Boulder?
KGNU's been on the air for 38 years.
Ooh, honey,
we're driving hard towards our 40th year.
Round of applause for that.
Yeah. And here in Denver, as we know, 12th anniversary tonight,
Yes.
1390 a.m. And we're looking to improve on our coverage here in Denver and improve on the quality of what we're putting out there, expand that coverage, not only here in Denver, but also in the Boulder and Fort Collins area. So we've got a lot of things on the horizon over the next year, year and a half. And that really depends, again, on the community stepping up and saying, hey, this is all about us, and representing ourselves and seeing and hearing our voices, both on air and on projects like Denver Open Media as well.
Sure, definitely. And if someone is inspired to get involved, how do they do that?
There's many ways to get involved. You can go onto our website, kgnu.org. You can tune in at afterfm.com or check out news.kgnu.org as well. But kgnu.org, or give us a shout at 303-449-4885, and you can get plugged in. Every other month, we also have a volunteer orientation. Our last orientation was last night, as a matter of fact, both here in Denver at 700 Calumet and at the 4700 Walnut Street address in Boulder. So there's two places that you can come and get involved, and you can learn from Dave, who was just up here shouting it out for the Blues Legacy and for everything else. He gives some wonderful training classes. We've got some folks in Boulder that do those training classes as well. And Sarah Shirazi, who is out here in the audience and
Shout
was
out Sarah.
bringing me up here. She did our orientation last night. She's our new community development director and a great person, like many of the staff and many of the hundreds of volunteers that we have at KGNU that help to get folks oriented.
It's just a big family, you know, big music family. I don't
And
mind
ever
that
expanding.
myself. Yes,
Ever
yes.
expanding.
Yes, so please come out, get involved. I know they have trainings here in the kitchen, 700 Calumet. But yeah, plug it on their website. And I believe we have a video as well.
Yeah, we do. We had an amazing project here. There was a partnership, as Dave mentioned a few moments ago, with the Denver Public Library just across the street here that was really partnering up with their immigrant services as well. And some really neat projects came out of that. So if we've got that ready, I'd say let's go with it.
Yeah,
right?
let's roll it.
It came out of this intention at Byers to work once a month with different community organizations to highlight the resources that those organizations have to offer, while
Our vision was to examine the life of immigrant, migrant, refugee, and asylee experience through the hip-hop lens.
yes, and just thinking about our own neighborhood here that the Byers Branch Library serves and that the KGNU Denver studio resides in, we have a lot of immigrants coming into this neighborhood, and so this topic is really important to us to give immigrants a voice, but also to show that we want to hear about it. We want to teach not teach, but we want the existing community here to know about these their experiences as well.
Yo, I don't know nothing, man, not nothing at all. Yo, soon to be suitable. I guess I changed, I plan to jack it up. Whether it's rain or not, it's not in my brain, not in my cranium. To the music, not enough until opportunities knocking more often. Knocking arrows, shoot for the moon, till I ran into space. Spacing out, I'm tweaking, beating that crave until they.
I think there's a feeling that a lot of what the news portrays is the negative aspects of an immigrant experience, of perhaps the tragedy they've had or the reasons they have to leave their home place. And we wanted to talk more about the people as a whole and what's coming out of it. And so let's see.
Following thoughts sitting in the ponds, searching for oceans and dreaming beyond the cons. They keep telling me to stick to my waterfalls, but I'll stick to these guns. Words carrying messages, 'cause the battle took too long. The cops.
What did you think the Denver Public Library's reaction was as an organization, like at your branch, your manager, your coworkers? You do these monthly cultural, workshops.
Yeah, each collaboration takes on its own character depending who we're working with, and thus we inhabit different spaces of the library, or we have to go outside. So not too many have called us upstairs to have performers in the main space. So of course there are some logistical things to get through, and just warning people that the library will not be quiet at this time. So, but it also was very fun, and I think brought a lot of energy to the staff.
Up in the back of this coffee shop, hoping he gets a lift up into a low life that would take the edge off of Johnny that day. He was on the edge, ready to jump off. So he went ahead, jumped off. I have two beasts inside of me. One pulling hard left field, the other playing dice with me. How frightening. It's so exciting.
One of the kids performing was Ruben Saldivar Romero, and he was interesting because he had immigrated twice. He came over initially as a small kid. His parents worked here for a few years, then they took him back to Mexico, and then brought him back as a slightly larger kid, say 9 or 10 years old, at which point then it was 9/11 occurred, and there was really no back and forth over the borders.
Oh, I'm feeling so lonely and cold. I'm out on my own, searching for gold. I'm still very young, yet feeling so old. Got a head full of the white hair, not giving up.
His parents, I guess, still express the desire to want to return to Mexico, but are unable to do so. So each of these individuals had their own sort of story about how the borders are affecting them.
Before it's too late, I hate feeling hollow. I'm gone, the traveling man.
Well, thank you so much, Tim, for hanging out with us and giving us the background on KGNU and inspiring people to get involved. And we'll keep the show on the road at this point. Thank you so much. Let's give a round of applause for Tim.
Yeah, thank you.
All right.